According to the National Electrical Code, the following areas require arc fault circuit interrupters, or AFCIs. Bedrooms require AFCIs for all outlets and lighting circuits. Living rooms also require AFCIs for all outlets and lighting circuits. Family rooms require AFCIs for all outlets and lighting circuits. Dining rooms require AFCIs for all outlets and lighting circuits. There are some exclusions to AFCI requirements. Fixed light fixtures such as recessed lights and chandeliers are not typically required to be on AFCI circuits. Ceiling fans are not explicitly mentioned in the National Electrical Code as requiring AFCIs. However, if the ceiling fan has a light fixture attached, the light fixture portion should be on an AFCI circuit. There are other considerations for AFCI installation. Smoke detectors are typically not required to be on AFCI circuits. It is good to consider installing AFCIs in other areas where electrical fires are more likely, such as kitchens, bathrooms, and laundry rooms. For safety, it is recommended to install AFCIs in all bedroom and living areas, including ceiling fans with light fixtures. While fixed light fixtures without fans are not required to be on AFCIs, it is good practice to include them for added protection. An arc fault circuit interrupter, or AFCI, is a type of circuit breaker that detects electrical arcs, which are a common cause of electrical fires. AFCIs are designed to trip the circuit when an arc is detected, preventing a fire from starting. The National Electrical Code, or NEC, is a set of standards for safe electrical installation. The NEC is updated every 3 years and is used by electricians and building inspectors to ensure that electrical systems are installed safely. AFCIs are required in many areas of the home, including bedrooms, living rooms, family rooms, and dining rooms. This is because these areas are more likely to have electrical arcs due to damaged wiring or faulty appliances. There are some exceptions to the AFCI requirements. For example, fixed light fixtures, such as recessed lights and chandeliers, are not typically required to be on AFCI circuits. This is because these fixtures are less likely to have electrical arcs. Ceiling fans are also not explicitly mentioned in the National Electrical Code as requiring AFCIs. However, if the ceiling fan has a light fixture attached, the light fixture portion should be on an AFCI circuit. This is because the light fixture is more likely to have electrical arcs. Smoke detectors are typically not required to be on AFCI circuits. This is because smoke detectors are designed to detect fires, not electrical arcs. However, it is still a good idea to install AFCIs in areas where smoke detectors are located, as this can help to prevent fires from starting in the first place. In addition to the areas that are required to have AFCIs, it is also a good idea to install AFCIs in other areas where electrical fires are more likely, such as kitchens, bathrooms, and laundry rooms. This is because these areas often have a lot of electrical appliances and wiring, which can increase the risk of electrical arcs. If you are not sure whether or not you need to install AFCIs in your home, it is best to consult with a qualified electrician. An electrician can assess your home's electrical system and determine which areas need AFCI protection. AFCIs are an important safety device that can help to prevent electrical fires. By installing AFCIs in your home, you can help to protect your family and property from the dangers of electrical arcs. Several factors determine the specific requirements for AFCI protection in a given location, including the version of the NEC that is in effect, local amendments to the NEC, and the specific use of the space. It is always best to consult with a qualified electrician or local building inspector to determine the specific AFCI requirements for your project. It's important to understand the difference between AFCIs and ground fault circuit interrupters, or GFCIs. While both are safety devices designed to prevent electrical hazards, they protect against different types of faults. AFCIs protect against arc faults, which are unintentional electrical discharges that can occur in damaged or degraded wiring. GFCIs protect against ground faults, which occur when electricity flows through an unintended path to ground, such as through a person. GFCIs are typically required in areas where water is present, such as bathrooms, kitchens, and outdoor outlets. To provide comprehensive electrical safety, it's often necessary to use both AFCIs and GFCIs in different areas of a building, depending on the specific hazards present. When installing or replacing AFCIs, it's important to follow the manufacturer's instructions carefully. AFCIs are designed to be installed in specific locations in the electrical panel, and incorrect installation can prevent them from functioning properly. It's also important to test AFCIs regularly to ensure that they are working correctly. Most AFCIs have a test button that can be used to simulate an arc fault and verify that the breaker trips. It's recommended to test AFCIs at least once a month. If an AFCI trips frequently, it could indicate a problem with the electrical wiring or an appliance connected to the circuit. In this case, it's important to investigate the cause of the tripping and correct the problem. It's also important to avoid overloading circuits, as this can increase the risk of arc faults. Overloading a circuit occurs when too many appliances or devices are connected to the same circuit, drawing more current than the circuit is designed to handle. This can cause the wiring to overheat, increasing the risk of an arc fault. To avoid overloading circuits, it's important to distribute the electrical load evenly across different circuits and to avoid using too many high-power appliances on the same circuit at the same time. It is recommended to use a circuit analyzer to see how many amps each device draws on the circuit. The National Electrical Code specifies the requirements for electrical installations, including the types of wiring methods that are permitted in different locations. These requirements are designed to ensure that electrical systems are installed safely and reliably. When working with electrical wiring, it's important to use the correct type of wiring for the application and to follow all applicable codes and standards. Different types of wiring are designed for different purposes and have different properties, such as current carrying capacity, insulation type, and resistance to moisture and corrosion. Using the wrong type of wiring can create a safety hazard and can also damage the electrical system. In addition to using the correct type of wiring, it's also important to install the wiring properly. This includes ensuring that the wiring is properly supported, protected from physical damage, and connected to the electrical panel and devices using approved methods. Improperly installed wiring can create a safety hazard and can also cause the electrical system to malfunction. When working with electrical wiring, it's always important to follow safe work practices. This includes disconnecting the power to the circuit before working on the wiring, using insulated tools, and wearing appropriate personal protective equipment such as safety glasses and gloves. Working with electricity can be dangerous, and it's important to take all necessary precautions to prevent injury. According to the National Fire Protection Association, electrical failures or malfunctions were factors in an estimated 40,400 home structure fires in 2020, resulting in 480 deaths, 1,380 injuries, and $1.5 billion in direct property damage. These statistics highlight the importance of electrical safety and the need to take precautions to prevent electrical fires. One of the most important things you can do to prevent electrical fires is to have your home's electrical system inspected regularly by a qualified electrician. An electrician can identify potential hazards, such as damaged wiring, overloaded circuits, and faulty appliances, and can recommend repairs or upgrades to improve the safety of your electrical system. Another important step is to avoid using extension cords and power strips as a permanent solution for adding outlets. Extension cords and power strips are designed for temporary use only and can overheat if used continuously. If you need more outlets in a particular area, it's best to have a qualified electrician install additional outlets. It is also important to be aware of the signs of electrical problems such as flickering lights, tripped circuit breakers, and burning smells. If you notice any of these signs, it's important to investigate the cause and correct the problem. Ignoring electrical problems can lead to more serious issues, such as electrical fires. Additionally, homeowners should ensure that all electrical work is performed by a qualified electrician. Attempting to do electrical work yourself can be dangerous and can also violate local electrical codes. A qualified electrician has the knowledge and experience to perform electrical work safely and correctly. Furthermore, consider installing surge protectors to protect your electronic devices from power surges. Power surges can damage or destroy electronic devices such as computers, televisions, and appliances. Surge protectors can help to protect your devices from these surges. Also, maintain electrical appliances and equipment properly. Regular maintenance can help to prevent electrical problems and extend the life of your appliances and equipment. This includes cleaning appliances regularly, checking for frayed cords or damaged plugs, and replacing worn or damaged parts. Remember to unplug appliances when not in use. Unplugging appliances when not in use can save energy and can also reduce the risk of electrical fires. Even when appliances are turned off, they can still draw power, which can increase the risk of overheating. Additionally, be cautious when using electricity near water. Water is a good conductor of electricity, and using electrical appliances near water can be dangerous. Avoid using electrical appliances in bathrooms or near sinks or swimming pools. If you must use electrical appliances near water, make sure they are plugged into a ground fault circuit interrupter or AFCI outlet. Finally, educate yourself and your family about electrical safety. Knowing the basics of electrical safety can help you to prevent electrical accidents and fires. There are many resources available online and in your community that can provide information about electrical safety. The information provided is for general guidance only and does not constitute professional advice. Electrical codes and regulations vary by location and may change over time. It is essential to consult with a qualified electrician or local building inspector to ensure compliance with all applicable codes and regulations. Failure to comply with electrical codes and regulations can result in fines, penalties, and safety hazards. The National Electrical Code, or NEC, is a comprehensive set of standards for electrical installations in the United States. It is published by the National Fire Protection Association, or NFPA, and is updated every 3 years. The NEC covers a wide range of topics including wiring methods, overcurrent protection, grounding, and equipment installation. The NEC is not a law itself, but it is often adopted by state and local governments as part of their building codes. Compliance with the NEC is essential for ensuring the safety of electrical installations. In addition to the NEC, there may be other local electrical codes and regulations that apply in your area. These codes and regulations may be more stringent than the NEC and may cover specific topics, such as permitting requirements and inspection procedures. It is important to be aware of all applicable electrical codes and regulations before starting any electrical work. When performing electrical work, it is important to use the correct tools and equipment. This includes using insulated tools, wearing appropriate personal protective equipment, and using testing equipment to verify that circuits are de-energized before working on them. Using the wrong tools or equipment can create a safety hazard and can also damage the electrical system. It is also important to follow the manufacturer's instructions when installing electrical equipment. Incorrect installation can prevent the equipment from functioning properly and can also create a safety hazard. If you are not sure how to install electrical equipment properly, it is best to consult with a qualified electrician. Electrical work can be dangerous, and it is important to take all necessary precautions to prevent injury. If you are not comfortable performing electrical work yourself, it is best to hire a qualified electrician. A qualified electrician has the knowledge and experience to perform electrical work safely and correctly. Electrical safety is a critical aspect of home ownership and requires ongoing attention and education. By following these guidelines, homeowners can create a safer environment for themselves and their families.